Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Sorry I was a bit late today. Just, yeah, had some stuff going on. Was resolving that early morning. So let's see where we are. Cue the 10-second jingle. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Po. Good morning, Lexel. How are you? So let's see where we are in the market first, and then we can get back to telling each other how beautiful we are. So yesterday, top step mostly fucking close of people over. Uh, they were down the whole of New York session, and yeah, at one point I was sitting there, stuck in a trade. In this trade at market open, I was able to execute, but nothing happened after that. And yeah, I was just stuck in this trade. It went up, it went down, close to my TP, then came back up. Sorry, it hit my TP. My TP was here. Then went up, then went down, and I was like, well, this is going to be a blow up, and they'll give us a new account, but it all went fine. At the end, I don't think they have blown any accounts. What they have done though is not give anyone profits from, trades that people were stuck in and might have closed in profit. So that's fine. Let's look at our bias for quickly. So yesterday we swept previous day low, closed inside. Today we are being bullish, so that is pretty decent from this fair value gap. Okay, now, yeah, better. Let me just move that fair value gap. So now the fair value gap is here. So, woo. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna care too much where this fair value gap is right now because it's a contract adjustment for price. But yeah, I mean, I think as of now, from this small fair value gap, it's a good bounce, as you can see. Let me just move it. It's a pretty decent bounce from this fair value gap. So if previous day low is protected, because we have swept and closed inside, and now we are being bullish, and we get a good candlestick formation today, I would say the weekly AMD is on its way, and the target should be Monday high for the market. Not today, maybe not today, maybe today and tomorrow, but that will be something that you should be looking for. Like previous day high, like Monday high should be the target now, right over here. So let's just type it out. Cool. Alright, Monday high. Let's just put it here. And for the 4 hourly or 6 hourly, let's see 6 hourly first session. So expansive Asia looks good. Sorry, expansive London. Asia was accumulation. Let's hope if London continues higher, it would be fun to see what really happens. I would say if there's any rejection, this is the area that it should get rejected from this wick block that is formed right above us. By the way, guys, everything working? Can you see me? Like, there's no comments after I went live, so just curious. Can somebody say yes, no, maybe, just to confirm in the comment section? Yep, okay, cool. I was like, okay, what's happening? So yeah, the wick block on the 6 hour is just above us, so we'll keep an eye on this and see how price reacts in here. Pretty decent 90-minute candle as well, so trend is looking up towards the upside, but yeah, I just want to see that everything plays out the way you want it to. We have swept all the liquidity from this low. Aim should be going towards this fair value gap now. So let's see if we can travel towards it. So let's just mark it out. So this can go away, not needed. This is the daily FEG. So let's just mark this as well. Okay, cool, better. Go on. Alright. So the wick block, or let's just call this, I don't know whether I have wick block, but yeah, we have we'll just mark it as an MB for 4 hourly. To be honest, it's a 90-minute wick block as well, so we can mark it 90 minutes, which we don't have. So let me just put it through. Visibility should be 1 hour and lower, and and this would be, yeah, that should be fine. So you have a 90-minute fair value gap right over here. Sorry, 90-minute FVG and a fair value gap up. So you want to see how we react here, because we have swept the Asia high now, so it would be fun to see what happens. Let's look at 15 minutes quickly. So back-to-back fair value gaps. We have reached the target for 200%. 400% is New York PM high. That's not bad. Yeah, let's see how we react here. This is a good area to get rejected, or a good area for an acceptance as well. And yeah, you'll have to wait and watch. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful candle. I don't want to long this candle though. I mean, I know there's a change in state of delivery. Everything is fine. To be honest, I might take a long on this candle. Okay, cool. Let me just bring everything here. Okay, cool. Log in. I'll wait for another candle just to see here, and then I might long this. If we get some bullish reaction, I'm just trying to see what's on lower time frame. Yeah, this could be played from this fair value gap. $25,390 and target 22,445. So previous day high. Yeah. I'm gonna take this 2-hour trade and see what happens. So I'm in this trade already. So just aiming for 2-hour previous day high. Let's see if we can go there. Because if we get rejected, and if it's a half risk trade, guys, don't go full risk, please. So half risk trade for 2 hours. Let's see if it can sustain this, and if it can, that's great. If not, then we'll see what to do. And if it starts going faster, maybe you can aim for 25,463 as well. So let's put a TP of 25,463, just to secure some money, and we'll see how it goes. Because if it starts moving higher, it's already retested Asia high, so that's a good thing. From the fair value gap, a good bounce. We might leave another fair value gap right over here. So everything in that regard looks very good. It's just a matter of whether we can sustain the move above previous day high or not. Because if it's the weekly AMD that's in play, then Monday high should be the target, and Monday high is very high. So Monday high is somewhere over here. So we can keep extending the targets for this. Where is 1 hour? You can take a TP on 1 hour if you want, if you reach there. So this will be the TP1, and yeah, then the second TP will be 400% or 2 hour, or whenever you want to exit. I mean, 3 hour could be a good area as well. But yeah, first let's reach first TP first. If we don't even reach that and we get rejected here, which is a feasible area to get rejected, I'll not be surprised. A rejection over here will not surprise me in any way. I'm just waiting for a closure on this candle to move my stops to maybe, to be honest, nowhere. They will stay where they are. Oh, I've not even seen the questions. All good. Okay, no questions. Guys, if you have any questions, just put it on the chat and I'll take them as I go along. Remember, questions are very important. If you don't ask questions, you don't get clarity. Others don't get clarity. Nobody gets clarity on anything. So 1 hour will be the first TP, guys. Nothing before that. It's not a massive move we are aiming for. We are aiming for a small move. But the thing about this move is, if it goes, it will go very quickly. We'll get our 2 hour and we can be done with the stream and I can sleep again. So, no, I'll just wait for another pip up just to get. I've put a limit order, but you can take a TP if you want here. I've put a limit order here, so hopefully that will click. And that will be my TP1. TP1 done. At the close of this candle, I'm going to move my stops to break even, just to secure myself. So 29 more seconds and I'll move my stops to break even. Oh, by the way, the volume might be too high, right? Before somebody kills me, let me reduce it. Guys, remind me the volume's high. Otherwise, I forgot. So TP1 is done. Stops are to you can please move your stops to break even. I'm keeping my stops where they are. I'm not moving them yet. I will move them surely, but it's just I want to see what happens here. You can go to break even if you want, or if you want, you can go to 25,408 inside. The thing is that we haven't left back-to-back fair value gaps yet, right? So you need to kind of make a decision whether this is the area you want to move your stops, or you want to wait for price to retest this fair value gap and then move your stops. So since we have taken TP1, we can, if we want, move our stops to break even, which it might whip us out before going higher. It's a decision. In simplest of words, you need to kind of decide what you want to do. I haven't moved my stops yet. If you want, you can move your stops. Otherwise, you can keep your stops where they are. Because at the worst, what's the loss over here? Think of that. The loss over here is, so you have already closed 0.25 hour for 0.25 hour, and if it hits your stop loss, it will be basically a break-even trade. So even if it hits the stops right over here, it's a break-even trade for us. We have taken 1 hour TP, closing 50% of the position. If it hits the stop, it's fine. And the reason I've taken 50% is because the remaining TP I'll take over here. I'm not taking any TP in between. So it's a decision you need to make. It's a decision. It's really up to you whether you want to be like, oh, I'm going to move my stops and protect my profits, or I want to basically wait, let the market play out, give enough room for the price action to do something. If it doesn't do, I'm still stopping out at break even. Two new questions. Do you use orb at all? Sometimes I do use orb, but it depends. Like not always. By the way, we just swept Monday's high. Really? How did we sweep Monday's high? Let me see. Monday's high is over here, no? Okay, you're looking at this one. Please turn on balance adjusted. So Monday high is over here now. Balance adjustment is needed. I mean, this is the weird part. Whenever contract switches happens, you sometimes know, sometimes you're like, oh, balance adjusted looks better, that looks better, and you're just confused in what looks better. So for me, balance adjusted is better. I'll basically stick to balance adjusted, and Monday high for me is then higher. But it could reverse here, and then I'll be like, okay, should have looked at that maybe. It's a weird one. So I want this, if it cannot sustain, like if this fair value gap is not sustained, I'll close it out at break even and then revisit, maybe look for another trade, try to see another opportunity. But yeah, this candle engulfing the previous candle is not looking really good. You are just keeping an eye on this fair value gap to see how the market reacts over here. Let me just mark it. Yeah, there you go. So you want to see how you react in here. If you can react positively, you've gone inside the fair value gap. Let's say you close somewhere in our entry and then you bounce back. I don't know how many of you are still in this trade and how many of you have basically, moved your stops and gone out and stop even. Break even, sorry, stop even. Could you explain why this balance adjusted is so different? Yeah, sure. Give me like 2 minutes. Let this trade play out and then I can go into detail of what balance adjustment is. Not a good looking candle. After achieving 200 to 50% of the fair value gaps over here on 15 minutes, I think, you want another bullish candle to sustain the move, but this is not looking too great. But yeah, you can't say anything. Like next candle could basically start propelling higher, or lower, depending on its mood. So balance adjustment is basically when you switch over contracts, both the contracts are at a certain point trading at different prices, okay? So what balance adjustment really means that you are basically, they are adjusting for the price difference between two contracts, because the March contract will start trading earlier compared, before the expiry of the December contract. So once the December expires and we go on to March, we are basically saying, okay, what's the right price for this asset now? Two contracts were trading at different prices. So what happens is, as time gets closer to expiry, the value of the March contract gets, more prominent, and the price basically is reflected with balance adjustment accordingly. So yeah, that's why you should take it into consideration, because it basically tells you exactly what the, average price, I would say. That's not the right word, to be honest, but what price is relevant for the current asset. That's what balance adjustment really is, in the easiest of terms to explain. But you can ask ChatGPT and it will be able to explain it much more thoroughly on the theory behind balance adjustment. So let's see what happens here. Like, we have gone in the fair value gap. It's trying to bounce out nicely. So it's just a matter to see whether, if we are really trying to bounce out, do we have energy to do a change in state of delivery? If so, the moment that happens, I can move my stops here and be, rest assured that it wants to go higher. But yeah, it's a matter of just waiting and watching. There's no fair value gap on the 2 minutes or on 3 minutes. So 3 minute also doesn't have a fair value gap, right? No, there is one, small one. There's a BPR right over where we are trading right now. Yeah, this is the BPR, but yeah, we have gone above it now. So if we can engulf this candle on the other side in the next 2.5 minutes, I will be happy to move my stops higher to the lows over here. That will reduce our risk completely. We'll have a small winner today, but as I've said earlier, it's December. You don't want to super expose yourself to the market. You want to manage your trades. You want to manage your positions in a way that reflects what you are trying to achieve in the long term, because markets can do anything. In simple, they can basically go higher, they can go lower. December is very weird in terms of price action, so you just want to be careful with how you trade. 1.5 minutes to go. I want to see how we close this candle before even thinking about moving my stops. I see. So when the previous, good morning Daisy, good morning Nico. Not really. You don't remove it, because it basically is like there. It's up to you. You can keep it or remove it. I always keep it on. If you will notice in my charts, I really turn it off. I just want to keep balance adjusted price there so that it's visible. But sometimes when I turn it off and I do the drawings, then they go haywire. So we are getting rejected from the BPR right now on the 3 minute. On the 2 minute, there is no fair value gap. There's nothing. So nothing prominent on the 2 minute, but 3 minute has a BPR where we are right now, and we are getting rejected from it. I mean, rejected as in like we could not close above it. We literally closed on the highs of it. So if you will see here, so there's this BPR. We closed on the highs of it, and then we are getting like, and the new candle is like not propelling higher yet. So you let it do its thing. So this is the BPR. Well, we did close above it and then straight away got rejected. There was a closure above. But you let it play out. I think it's fine to let it play and then make a decision on what you want to do. But this candle looks shit. But I can't move my stops yet. I'm happy to go close break even on this trade. That's completely fine by me. But I don't want to kind of interfere with this candle. Let's look at gold quickly. Gold. I don't know. I don't see anything. I mean, it swept everything. Previous day high is gone. I mean, if there was a short that was like at 120-ish. Not right now. Right now, you just wait and watch. So I think we'll be stopped out on this one. So we have traded below the fair value gap, and I'm not stopped yet. But I think I will be stopped out on this one. Questions? No questions? Nice. So I think it will be a break-even trade if we get stopped out. So that's fine. It is what it is. And I'm stopped out. Fuck you, top step. So I'm stopped out on this trade already. So yeah, it is what it is. Got stopped out. I think it might go lower again, but at least as of now on trading view it never clipped me, but on top step it has stopped me out. So I'm out of this. I'll need to wait and watch what happens now to see whether we have another trade. So break even for the session. I was expecting clean price action above once we had this displacement, but looks like the market said no. But at least we got a TP, and even if it stops us out, we stopped out on break even. Like I'm in minus $5 loss, to be honest, based on where I closed my position and where the market closed me out and fees and everything. I'm minus $5, and now it is bouncing. Oh man, this is so shit. I mean, stop me out at the bottom of this candle, man. Fucking hell. If this candle closes bullish, I'll be crying. What is my bias for today? I'm bullish. Basically, I'm bullish for the whole week now. The 5-minute wick looks like it wants to get fill 50%. 50% of this range. Possibly. Could very well happen. I mean, I don't mind taking a short. It's just that there are too many fair value gaps to play from on the downside. I would rather wait to see what happens towards the downside, you know. I mean, I would, for me, I would rather wait because I'm bullish in terms of my bias, I would rather wait for a deviation lower to long again. And as I said, I think I said it yesterday that not in the stream, but later on to my mentees that I am bullish for the week. Once we swept previous day low and we were trying to go higher, I basically said it that I think it's the weekly accumulation, manipulation, distribution, like a clean one, for after a long time, a very clean one going on right now, like the way we swept Monday low and then started rushing higher straight away. It was quite visible. So there's no trade for me yet. I'm just waiting for the markets to do its thing now, after closing the first one to at break even. So 1 TP and then stop loss. So I've taken half off at 1 hour and then stop loss at obviously minus 1 hour. So that was like break even for me. Nothing for me, like I can't see any opportunity right now. What it didn't stop? Yeah, it stopped me out. I don't know. It never hit the stops on TradingView, but it stopped me out on top step. I don't know. Maybe I did not place the stops correctly. Maybe they were like 1 pip high or low from the bottom. I don't think. I think the point, Iliada, here is I don't know why it stopped me out. I'm going to enter another trade, another long just over here. Same stops as before. So I'm in for 25,413 is my entry. So 25,413. Same setup. Again, the same aim. Areas that I'm aiming for are still the same. Nothing changes. I'll still take the TP on that 1 hour location. A little higher, I think this time it will be. Yeah, just over here. And I'll still aim for that 400-450% overall. So maybe aim for like 3 hour just over here. The trade still looks sensible. Good bounce out of this fair value gap. Even though we tried to go lower, we did not get rejected. We bounced nicely. So if this, again, half risk, by the way, not full risk. So please remember, again, half risk trade. We have swept all this low. I would not expect them to. I'll feel this will be the protected low now. Should not be swept. So stops under this is fine. And this time, let me make sure I'm literally where I want it to be. Yeah. So yeah, I am literally where I want it to be. So yeah, if we can start rushing higher, we have inverted the 2-minute fair value gap that was formed, but now we are getting rejected from it. So this fair value gap is inverted, same as what happened on the 3-minute. Closed just above and then got rejected, but hopefully this time it can sustain higher prices. So this was the fair value gap that was inverted, and I'm trying to basically play that. If I get stopped out on this, then it will be minus 0.5 hour for the day. But yeah, it's the start of the day. It doesn't matter much. But, well, let's see what happens here. So if you are in the first trade and you did not get stopped out, I would say do not take this one. Because you don't have to. You're already in the same position that I'm taking again. So if you're not in the first trade, then maybe if you want to. Oh, the comments are not visible. Now they are. But yeah, let's wait and watch what the market really wants to do here. I mean, I thought the if inversion of this and then sweep of all this liquidity does show me that the market might want to go higher. But the next 2-minute candle does not give me any confidence. The way it has gotten rejected. So let's see. You want to see a quick rush to the upside above this BPR because twice this BPR has rejected price. So you really want to see market quickly rush towards this BPR. To be honest, my entry is a little lower, guys. Or the price is a bit different. What is my entry? It is for 412.5. Oh, that's why. My entry is 412.5. This is my entry. Better. So again, just reduce this to 3R. If the market goes higher, I'll just want to exit on 3R. But the way we are getting rejected from this fair value gap, again, we are hitting our head in it in the 2-minute time frame. Again, cannot sustain. And this time London Q1 high is basically acting as a resistance, which is not giving me enough confidence. But yeah, I'll let it do its thing. If it stops me out, minus 0.5R. If it keeps going higher, that's great. Thank you so much. But otherwise, take the L and move on if that happens, right? You don't just get stuck with it. Bias on gold for the day. Can we have a look at gold? Gold. Yes, let's see gold. Quickly. Look at this. All this shit. Okay. There's no signal from gold on the daily chart. I'll be very honest. I mean, this is the fair value gap and the market might just try to go and play inside of this, tap it and go higher. It has not yet tapped. Like even yesterday's candle could not go inside this fair value gap. So this will be attracting price, whether it be now or whether it be later on in the week or the month. That depends. But this doesn't tell us anything. Crucial area, I would say. We are trading inside of this wedge. That's also visible. So now when you start seeing a wedge formation, always remember it is not always bearish. It is basically trading inside of a wedge. It can do either thing. It looks bullish to me overall. So it looks good. It's just a matter of time. Give it time. Give it time to play out. Higher time frame looks good, looks bullish, good reaction. I always wanted, I think I was talking about it on the stream as well. I wanted it to go into discount. It never went in discount, but the way it is reacting, it looks wonderful. So you can keep an eye out for a trade over here. It could be an amazing move. So yeah, just keep an eye out. In terms of intraday bias, I would say, look at the way we have swept previous day high and gotten rejected. So keep an eye on that, how the market plays out. But also, I would not be so worried about all this reaction. I would not be worried about this initial reaction. I would say just keep an eye to see how we react to these lows. If we are able to just quickly go above them, that would be great. Yeah, there's no such bias from me. I'm sorry. I think I'm bullish. Overall, I'm bullish. It's just a matter of how we react to these areas going forward. So NAS is going to our stops again. I think NAS is just waiting for me to re-enter and then goes for the stops. Gives me signal that, hey, I want to be bullish, and then just starts reversing. NAS naughty. But yeah, let's see. I don't see gold as clean on lower time frames right now, in simplest of words. Gold is very clean on higher time frames. Higher time frames are telling you it needs the all-time highs. So yeah, I'll say if you're playing higher time frame, that's fine. If you're playing lower time frames, I don't care. So looks like it will be another stop out, and that would be, Yeah, that would be me, and then I'll just take question. I'll not take another trade. If I'm wrong twice in one direction, then I think either my bias is wrong or the timing is wrong, and we might get an opportunity later on, not right now. But being wrong twice in a row, you just want to make sure that yeah, you're playing it right. You're not making the same mistakes again and again, right? You just want to be sure about that. Because sometimes you're stuck with a bias. Like I might be stuck with a bias of being bullish, and sometimes it plays on your head, and you do not change it, even though market is clearly telling you to change it. Sometimes you don't see it. And for me, it's very simple. Like I've taken 2 trades, even though this one I took a TP and stopped break even, but it was a loser overall because loser as in like it went on to hit my SL, right? It did not stop me out on a trailer or something. So maybe my bias is incorrect and the market might want to go down. And this could be because of the contract adjustment. I'm looking at price in a different way. The price is in a different place if I turn off contract adjustment, and that could be the reason. So in that case, you just take the L and you move on. You're like, you don't get stuck with the market saying that, hey, I'm going to keep trying. No. Yes, okay, I've got it wrong twice. Both the times my stops were hit. If that happens, right, I'm just going to take the L and move on. That's it. Come back later, because you'll get more opportunities throughout the day, or tomorrow you'll get the opportunity. So it's a decision that people need to make. You don't have to be stuck with the market. You don't have to be, what's the right word, stubborn to keep going in the same bias. You just let the market give you a better signal then. Any questions from anyone? But as of now, the thing about this price action is we are still respecting this 5-minute fair value gap, right? We are coming back inside of it. We are still respecting it. Not this. Remove this. That's the other one. We are still respecting it. We are still trying to respect it and try to do something around it, not going below it as we should. So I'll say just give it time. Let it play out. Let's see what happens. If we get stopped out, we get stopped out. If we don't get stopped out, we stay happy. It goes higher, we stay happy. I just want to give it enough time whatever I have decided to stick to it. Like someone might have their stops over here, which will be a great stop because that could basically protect them from this price action as well. And if you have your stops there, what are you getting? I mean, you can still get 2R to this area, like somewhere around here. You can still get 2R, which will be a good move. So if someone has that move in mind, I think their stops are in a wonderful place as well. But our stops are here. Precisely there. Questions, guys, come on. How can it be that you don't have a single question? Imagine it does the same that it's been doing to the upside, inverts this by a tiny bit, and then just pumps higher. And if it stops me out and does that, I'll be so fucking pissed. Let me see where exactly it is trading. It's trading now below. I think it's gonna go down till this point, somewhere around here. It will stop me out. Let's see. Let it play out. It's currently at a spot where it can do either thing. It could just start pumping higher, or it could just go tuck and then pump higher. But I think overall my bias will be correct of the day that it wants to go higher. That's what I would think it wants to do. That's what I would be playing the whole day, trying to find longs and getting into longs. Okay, cool. 2 questions. At what point you would say it is lack of displacement below previous day high? Uh, there is nothing called lack of displacement below liquidity. The aim of price is to go from liquidity to liquidity. So if it is not reaching liquidity, then I would say it is lack of displacement above London Q1 high rather than saying lack of displacement below previous day high. This, Jackie, is the draw on liquidity. Whether it is achieved right now or whether it is achieved after we go down here and then try to come back up, that's another thing. This at this point of time is the draw on liquidity. So I would not say there's lack of displacement below something. Right? What do you say about that theory that there's a 5-minute MB from New York today? You're talking about this area, like this MB manipulation block and the turtle soup over here. Nico, can you confirm? New York built yesterday. Okay, this one. I mean, yes, you could see it like that. It would not be wrong, but you would wait for some sort of acceleration lower. You know, the confirmation needs to come. There's no confirmation yet. But the problem that you will face with that is, if this was the MB and this was the acceleration, you have started you have inverted basically every fair value gap that it created towards the downside. And right now, if you will see, this candle closed like it's not far away from just inverting all this bearish price action. I would not give it so much importance, at least as of now, until I get a confirmation. If you get a confirmation, you're starting to accelerate lower with some fair value gaps on 5 minutes, maybe I will start looking at that. But I'll be very honest, I don't see that sort of confirmation yet. Like, I don't see this price telling me that it wants to go lower. At least as of now, I don't see anything apart from it showing that it's bullish. Like every time it's going and hitting this fair value gap, it's trying to react. It's a matter of, and the thing is, there's so much liquidity resting here that it will not just take a random push to go higher. It will take a sustained push of like 2, 3, 5 minute candles just going higher. So it's just a matter of, I think, it's a matter of time. You need to give space. You need to let the price do its thing. If you want to be bearish, I would say you need price to invert this fair value gap at least. Invert this with power, like go down and leave another fair value gap on the other side. That's when I would start thinking about taking a short position, maybe somewhere into the 15-minute fair value gaps that were left behind. Until that happens, I think until that happens, your bias should be bullish. That's my perspective. I could be completely wrong, but that's how I look at it. And I'll be happy to switch over if I see any sort of confirmation it wants to go lower. I'll switch my bias. Like, I'll not switch my bias. I'll keep my bias. Like, I keep my bias most of the time. It's just, I'll be happy to take a shot if that happens. But I don't see that happening yet. Yeah, gold gave a lovely opportunity like earlier in the day, like an hour or so back. It was a beautiful, like from here you could have shorted, from here you could have shorted. It was beautiful opportunities. But now it's gone. The only concern I have right now for price is that it's not able to break through London Q1 high with power. I mean, I will give more respect to this manipulation block than the one that is before. This is for me more important. If we can go and invert this, that is much more important to me than anything else. If we can't invert this, then we are kind of not doing anything. So let's wait and watch what the market really wants to do. Again, the 3-minute BPR. Come on, guys. Do you think it will go up this time? Head into the 3-minute BPR. Again, try getting rejected from the 3-minute BPR. Not rejected. I'm not able to break through on the lower time frames. That's what I meant. Just it's like ping, 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 ping. So yeah, you once you go above this, there's nothing else. So you'll start seeing real acceleration once you're above this and close above this on even like 15-second time frame. If you can close a candle powerfully above this, you might see some sort of displacement. Oh man, if I show you that 15-second, you see this? Look at again where it stopped. Right at the top of that BPR. That BPR is just sitting there and just, like, no, you don't go up. No, you don't go up. No, you don't go up every time. Next candle as well. Oh, this BPR is getting irritating now. So what you want to see is like whether again there is a rejection, from the BPR. Again, the price starts going down. It's a, cycle that we are in. We go try it, we fail, we go down. We go try to break the other side of fair value gap, we fail, we go up. Welcome to December. When price started to move up, it left multiple FVGs along the way. When setting a target, how do you decide which FVG to use? Towards the upside or downside, right? I'm confused about the question, Liada. So if the price is going up, right, and it's leaving multiple fair value gaps, right? Remember, and you will learn this in the coming few weeks. The most relevant ones are the first couple of fair value gaps. You don't start looking at every fair value gap after that. It's a waste. You don't get anything from them. You don't get a target. All you can get is a reaction out of them. That is the price. If the price is reacting, let's say from this fair value gap, what is it showing us? That, hey, this was the last fair value gap and I'm still not breaking it. I'm respecting it. I want to go higher. I want to keep this, sustained move going. This whole price action, I want to keep it bullish. I'm not going to go lower. So that's the only signal that you get out of it. You don't get a target out of this. You don't get anything. The target is coming out of these. Similarly, on the 15-minute, when we saw these two fair value gaps. We didn't care about this one. We saw these two. We measured them. We know the targets and we are just playing for those targets now. Right? So you only care about the initial fair value gaps that will happen. You don't care about all the fair value gaps that will happen across the price action. The fair value gaps that are relevant are the fair value gaps which are in the right place. Not every fair value gap is important. You'll learn this. Don't worry. Give it time. Moment of truth. Price is just low, lethargic. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. It's like double feeling, double bluff from price. I like it because it's still respecting that 5-minute FVG. I don't like it because it's still respecting that 3-minute BPR. And I think the more we are hitting the BPR, the more chances are that the BPR will win than the 5-minute FVG, because the 5-minute FVG is just a fair value gap. The BPR is like a balanced structure for me. I give more respect to it. So yeah, the more I'm looking at it, the more I feel this will be a stop out, and then yeah, the market could go either way from there. But yeah, we have put a trade, we have put a stop loss, we have put a TP, we will respect our trade, we will let it do its thing. Even if we are wrong, we cannot move our stops yet. There is no way we can put our stops in a better place than where it is right now. So we don't change it. Stubborn fuckers we are. We change it when the market tells us that it's time to change it. So until the market comes and tells us that, hey, yes, please change your stop loss, please move your stops here, more relevant place, much better place, I do not touch it. I let it do its thing, even if it stops me out. I'm a fucking stubborn guy. Come on, questions. So still stuck Still stuck between this two, one area, two area, just bouncing, tuck, 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 tuck. And honestly, the lower time frames looks like that as well, like they're stuck in a consolidation. The only good thing is that the consolidation looks like an ascending triangle on the 15 second. So at least something bullish. So if it breaks out, it's going to break out with power and go towards the TP. But if it doesn't break out and goes to our stop loss first, then we'll see it go to our TP later. Sitting in a corner crying. Gold is in a beautiful spot to bounce, just FYI. I like where we are. If we can invert this fair value gap on gold, if the price is able to invert this fair value gap on gold, I would say take a long position. So maybe wait for a change in state of delivery, take a long position, stops will go under there, and you will be aiming for London Q1 high, or you can even aim for previous week high if you really are that, motivated to go that high. So yeah. But you need to wait for an inversion to happen. Once an inversion is confirmed on this 5-minute scale, I would say enter this trade. It looks good to me. I mean, I would enter it. The moment inversion and a change in state of delivery is confirmed, I will enter this trade. So again, we have reached that 3-minute BPR, and again, we are getting rejected on the 15 second from literally the top. The 15 second candle could not close outside of it. Again. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. No, over here it is showing that it has not closed. It's closed over here, by the way. So yeah, now it is trying again. Like if I show you top step, it's literally on the top. It's literally like if this is the high, it's stopped over here. So yeah, it's wait and watch. Let the market do its thing. I mean, I'm not so concerned. And I think this is the difference between, good trading and just trading. When you know what you want from the market, you're not so concerned about these small things, and you're like, okay, I don't care about all these things. What I care about is what the market does overall. And these small things become noise for you, and you just start ignoring them. I think that's the zen of trading. The zen is achieved after a while. It takes time to achieve that zen. But when you achieve it, you just start ignoring those small things. You're just analyzing the charts. You're letting it go. You're always thinking, I don't care because for me, this is my bias. This is what I want price to do. If the price does what I want it to do, I'm happy with how it does it. Till the time it's not triggering my stops, till the time it's not doing anything stupid. Parada is asking, hello, for CISD, do you need a series of candles or one is enough? And what time frame is more important? So you want a series of candle or one is enough? So one candle change in state of delivery, Parada, is not really something that you'll be able to deduce, because then every bullish engulfing will become a CISD. Think of it like this, like any bullish engulfing with one candle will become a change in state of delivery, which is not true, right? So you do want a series of candles and then a series of candles, doing the same thing on the other side. That plays out better. So just letting you know. So I'll take my first TP on this trade as well, right over here on 1 hour. I'll take a TP and then I'll see what to do. As of now, it looks like good price action. It's trying to head higher again. It has now inverted that BPR, which I was worried about. So I think the 3-minute has already closed above it. So it has inverted that BPR again. So BPR is out of the way for me now. I'll not treat this area important anymore. I should not, at least. So this is out of the way for me. And now we are basically, again, a good reaction of that 5-minute area. It's a matter of time to see whether we can sustain this or we, cannot. We'll just see. So yeah. So the BPR, I would say I'll not give it that much importance anymore. Like if we come below it, then I would say we are just going lower. It's as simple as that. That we have tried a couple of times, we have broken above as well, and if we still cannot sustain price action above it, then maybe the price just wants to gather more liquidity, and the liquidity might be on the downside. Because now we have broken out of that ascending triangle as well, just FYI. The ascending triangle on the lower time frame that I was talking about, we have broken out of it, and now we are back inside of it. And all of that was done without achieving its target, so maybe lower it is. Oh, that's such a bad looking candle. That's such an ugly candle. Yeah, I think it's going to stop us out now. It's given up on us. Again, that 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see. So we haven't moved our stops. Our stops are still at where they were initially. So no stop movement, no nothing. You just let the market do its thing. I don't want to overreact to one candle formation. If it stops me out, it's a minus 0.5 hour. We accept it, we move on. If it goes to our winner, it's plus 1.5 hour. We accept it and we are happy. So it's fine. Either way, it is okay with me, whatever happens here. But yeah, it's not the way this candle does not give me good signals. So if you would want to exit this here, I would be like, okay, fine. That's okay to exit. Let's see what gold is doing quickly. So guys, yeah, NASDAQ, we are already in a trade. Gold, if gold does a change in state of delivery, I will enter this trade for sure. The moment we do a change in state of delivery on gold over here. So yeah, that would be something I would say you watch. I think we are stopped out. No, not yet. But yeah, I think we will be stopped out for sure on this. The way this candle formed, it just didn't give a good reaction. But yeah, but I'll let stops do their thing. Once it has stopped us out, then I'll be done with the NAS for at least London session, and I'll maybe revisit it later on in the day. But again, until and unless something changes drastically, I'll still come in the market with a bullish intention. If something changes drastically, then happy to turn my bias. Like at the open, if I get a momentum move towards the downside, I'll happily take it. But as of now, I know, I mean, I'm being a broken record, but I still feel this market looks bullish to me. But yeah, on gold, as I said, change in state of delivery, and I'll enter. And we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it could be, but I don't know. I'm bullish on gold on the higher time frame. So yeah, cool everyone. I'll let this trade play out to stop loss. If it stops me out, it stops me out. I'll be happy to have a loser. But if it goes higher, it's fine. But with that, I'll call it a day. How about all them equal lows on 5-minute on gold in that golden pocket? Let me just check out your equal lows on the 5 minutes. These friend of yours, they're all swept. I mean, I'll not give them so much importance, Jackie. I mean, yes, over here, yes. So over here, yes, there are loads of equal lows, I agree. Price could go here, but if it's doing a change in state of delivery right over here, maybe, I don't think it might want to go there. You can wait for this. I don't think this is a bad idea. You can wait for this to happen and take a decision on what you want to do. So that would not be a bad idea at all. Yeah, I think we are stopped out on NAS. So out on NAS now, yes, we are. So out on NAS, I'll look for another opportunity later, but ending the session minus 0.5 hour. And I'll see what we get later on in the day to make a decision on how I want to trade this. But yeah, with that, I'll call it a end to the stream, and I'll see you guys on Friday on YouTube. So take care. Have a good week. Have a good Thursday and good trading today. And I'll see you later. All right. Thank you, guys.